incredible despot and dictator, and that's what you see in many different places of the world. And as a matter of fact, when we sit down and recognize that Mahmoud Ahmadinejad is going to be doing a Latin American tour here over the next week, going through Venezuela, visiting Cuba, up into Central America, that should cause us a lot of concern.
Speaking of that, that leads into my next question. You say there's a potential for a modern day Cuban Missile Crisis to
Yes.
occur with Iran. Can you explain your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we are starting to get reports that there are, potential medium and long range missile sites being constructed in Venezuela in conjunction with Iran that could definitely threaten us here in South Florida. And we have to recognize the fact that a nuclear device is a means by which you can hold a certain region or the rest of the world hostage. One of the great lessons that comes out of what occurred in Libya was this. Back in 2003, 2004, Mr. Gaddafi openly declared and turned in his own nuclear weapons program. If he had still had that threat, or the potential to have that threat, I don't think you would have seen NATO go in the manner that they did to oust him from power and, of course, bring about his eventual demise. So the lesson for people is that if you have that device, that becomes a bargaining chip. When you hear people talk about the relationship that we must have with Pakistan, everyone talks about how tenuous and cautious you have to be because Pakistan has nuclear devices. So we have to realize that there is a collusion of countries that is occurring. George Bush calls it an axis of evil. But there are things that are developing that we have to be very careful and we have to pay attention to because Cuba is not that far away from us.
So Bush's axis of evil still exists?
Of course it does.